The following broadcast is brought to you by Public House Media.
And now it's time for
bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for me.
Bold.
Allow myself to introduce myself.
Bold predictions.
Presented by Stay Woke Sports.
The boldest podcast in Westeros. We have officially hit Aaron Rodgers episode 12. And boy, do we got a bold one for you. Also presented by Public House Media. Shout out to the homies over there. Little Stevie, we've got koozie season right around the corner.
It's coming, man. Subscribe to us on iTunes. Rate us. So far, we have one rating from RamsFan93. Shout out to him or her. Not going to assume genders here.
It's 2017.
Hey, man. Thanks for the review. We need more.
We've also got some hot stickers coming soon as well. Be sure to like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter at PredictBold. Also on iHeartRadio, Spreaker, and SoundCloud. So we're everywhere.
Oh, we're on iHeartRadio now?
We are. We are on iHeart.
Nice.
Streaming live. I don't know what that means, but it's because of those good people over at Public House Media. They make you go the extra mile. I just went random slogan, but sure. Anyways, we have a excellent episode ahead of us. So without further ado, we've already had Lord Frey on the show. Now we have Grand Maester Chestnut. Welcome, boys.
Thank you.
We are ready for an electric episode, but little Stevie, let's talk about what's happening this week.
Yeah, man. Let's do it.
This Week in Bold.
So this is the story of just what the hell is going on, but I also kind of like it. The Atlanta Falcons are getting a Chick-fil-A in their stadium, but it won't be open on Sundays. Little Stevie, how do you feel about this?
Like everyone said, they have other things going on in the stadium, like other events. Like, yeah, we know, but like, are you kidding me? Why wouldn't they put in any other restaurant here?
A Red Robin would be yum.
3 games a year that'll be open.
That's just, honestly, I'm going to say they're kind of bold geniuses here at Chick-fil-A because it's going to make them more desired. People are going to want to hit up this Chick-fil-A when it's not open on Sundays and when they're at the new Atlanta Falcons Stadium. I think it's kind of genius.
It's kind of good accidental marketing, and it's always been for Chick-fil-A in general. But, I mean, why would they put it in the state? Like, why would the Falcons be like, yeah, let's do it? Or, so you think the Falcons pay Chick-fil-A to come, or you think Chick-fil-A pays for the space?
I think Chick-fil-A pays for the. Is it a lease on the space? I'm not really sure. We should. We're not stats guys. We're not contract guys. But
Darren Ravel, give us a shout out, please.
Darren Ravel.
He would know.
Grand Maester Chestnut, what do you think about this?
I actually think it's a pretty good idea because, like, the 3 days that's actually going to be open, it's just going to be packed the entire time. Like, lines, like, the entire game, people are going to be missing, like, almost, like, quarters just to go there, I feel like.
I need my chicken.
Exactly. And I don't know, it was, was Chick-fil-A, did that start in Atlanta?
Probably.
It's probably pretty big down there, I feel like.
They claim they invented the chicken sandwich, Chick-fil-A does, which I'm not sure if I believe. Oh, at College Park, Georgia.
Okay, well, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Lord Frey, can you send a Raven to check up on that?
You got it. Already writing one out.
We had another little response about this whole Chick-fil-A fiasco. It comes from Aaron Monson, the Monsonator. He tweeted at us, "Is Chick-fil-A sauce any good?" He doesn't think it is, but for those of you guys who have had Chick-fil-A sauce, I'm not through the moon about it. I'm going to be a little bit bold here and say it could be replaced easily.
I'm out on Chick-fil-A sauce too, and I think we're in the bold minority here. I don't fuck with it.
Yeah, I ain't about that life. Honestly, their ranch is terrible. I hate Chick-fil-A's ranch. Let it be known at Beer Here takes a strong stance against Chick-fil-A's ranch. And their barbecue. It's garbage sauce.
I get their ketchup. Shout out to Heinz.
Heinz, baby. Delicious, consistent, not bold.
Not bold. And sometimes you don't need to be bold. You know, that might be sacrilege on the podcast, very off-brand, but sometimes you don't have to be.
Sometimes you just need to be you and do you, and that's what Heinz does. Anyways, I had one more topic I wanted to talk about before we get into our mid-season Game of Thrones talk, a roundtable, if you will. The biggest thing that I saw today, randomly, so apparently on September 16th here in D.C., the Juggalos are having a march on Washington, and so are a bunch of Trump supporters. They're all colliding on the National Mall at the same time. This is going to be the most electric march I think anyone's ever seen. Can you imagine Juggalos and Trump supporters, like, intermingling? Like, you've got Fanta left and right. It's going to be so sick.
I don't even know what to make of this news, dude. What is the Juggalo March for? What are they doing?
They're apparently they're listed as a gang or a terrorist group still by the United States government. So they're marching to get that removed. And the Trump supporters are just marching because Trump's ratings are in the tank. So this is about to be a bold tornado. I would go live for the Bold Predictions Facebook page on this one, but I'm going to actually be up in New York City for the 2017 Pizza Run, which is just a 5K and then you eat pizza while you run. So I'm very excited.
Shout out the Pizza Run.
Shout out to Bold Elder Danny Dorrance. We will be taking on this fearless task. You can catch us live on Facebook Live that day in Brooklyn. It's going to be electric.
I might be running. TBD.
TBD. I like it. Will Stevie, I've never even seen you run before.
I will not be running. I would be walking if I went, but I might be in the building.
And there's a good chance we will have our Bold Predictions koozies, because you got to have pizza and a little bit of at beer here with it. So you can catch us live on Facebook Live that day, September 16th or 17th, one of those days. It all blends together. But anyways, we all know why everyone's here and everyone's listening. We've got our mid-season Game of Thrones roundtable. Little Stevie, hit the music.
Behold, watch.
Game of fucking Thrones, ladies and gentlemen. This season has been electric. Brace yourselves. Spoilers are coming, and they're coming fast and furious. Tokyo Drift. So you're not going to want to listen to this if you haven't seen any Game of Thrones up to now.
Hey, can I ask a big question here?
Yes.
The big Game of Thrones question, and this is kind of bold by everybody in Westeros. Isn't this plan stupid as hell? Like, what are they getting? What are they getting if this?
Agreed.
If it
Getting
works,
themselves killed. They're getting good characters killed, is what they're doing.
Best case scenario, you get Cersei's like 500 men. Like, she just lost her entire army and her food. What are you gaining from getting them on board?
Yeah, it's so bad because it's like it's super unlikely that they could even like get one of the whites, and then like even harder is gonna be like making Cersei care. Like she could see the army of the dead and she wouldn't give a shit. She'd be like, "Oh, that's cool. Sucks for everyone else."
All right, I got bold prediction number 1 of the show. This entire plan actually works, and Cersei's convinced.
Wow.
Ooh. Get a dead guy to the King's Landing.
That's bold. I think
very.
I think it's definitely gonna work in one sense, And I think they're going to get there, and Cersei's going to be like, I don't care. And then that's going to be the turning point for Jaime, and he's going to be like, what do you fucking mean you don't care? Like, there's a dead person in our room walking around.
I'm going to go bold off on this and say that all 7 of the warriors survive and help bring that White Walker back. Oh, everybody thinks someone's going to die. I don't think so.
I think at least 2 of them will die. Maybe more.
Long live the A-team right there.
I saw the video. Oh, man, that's pretty funny.
Doesn't it hype you up? I want to be there.
I don't want to be there.
No, I don't want to die.
Also, so first of all, nobody was like, I don't know, Tyrion, that's a pretty dumb idea.
Tyrion's idea, come on. He's been having shitty ideas all season.
And he must forget what his family's like, because, he thinks Cersei is just going to all of a sudden drop everything and ally with them. No. She doesn't give a shit about the realm.
Yeah, and he was saying, Cersei listens to Jaime. No, she never does. Jaime just follows whatever she does. She's never once listened to him before.
Yeah, Tyrion's not doing too well this season. He's not playing well.
Yeah, and they didn't even question him. He's had multiple terrible ideas, and then he comes up with the worst idea ever, and they're like, "Oh, okay, let's keep going. Forget about the track record."
He's almost like an NBA player who got traded to a new team, and he just can't perform. He can't get it together.
It's like Randy Johnson on the Yankees.
Yes, that's a
bold
great
throwback.
comparison. Give yourself a bold star.
Thank you. Ding. We don't have the soundboard. New computer, soundboard's coming. R.I.P. to my MacBook Pro. Yeah, we'll get sound soon. Bold star.
Ding! Ding! Here's something else I have to talk about. Do you guys really think Cersei is pregnant? Or could she be faking all of this?
I think she's faking it.
Okay. I just
rewatched
rewatched the episode, and right before Jaime walks in the room, Qyburn's in there, and he's basically looking at her stomach, and he's like, I could get something for you, and she goes, no, that won't be necessary. Like she would get an abortion.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think I would say that she is, because there was that whole prophecy or whatever where she was saying you'll have 3 kids and then you'll die or whatever. I think she's trying to get pregnant so she can try and break that prophecy. Because if you can have a 4th kid, that means the prophecy isn't true anymore.
Yeah, but so in that thinking, which I think is a fair take, I don't think she lives to see the baby or she loses the baby, because that's one of the few. Yeah, it's one of the few prophecies they actually showed in the show. There's a ton in the books. There's not as many in the show, and that's one of the ones they made a point to show. So I don't think that they would actually have Cersei have the kid if she's actually pregnant. And she could be faking. It could definitely go either way.
Yeah, it could.
I would give a bold star to Grand Maester Chestnut for the reference of the prophecy. Ding! Ding!
I kind of like this new bold star.
Sounds like a goat. I don't even know. So you guys are saying she is pregnant, but we're probably not going to be able to see the child, or she'll die.
I don't think she is, but whether she is or isn't, that child ain't popping out.
Interesting.
Yeah.
100%.
Not going to happen.
Get some Talisa Stark action.
I don't think that would happen. And I think that... Well, I think she's going to die. And I think Jaime might kill her. And I don't think Jaime's going to kill his kid.
Oh, right.
So I think she might not be.
So Jaime's going to be the big daddy.
Yeah, or it could be Euron's.
Ooh.
Finger in the bum.
Oh, yeah, where is he right now?
Casterly Rock.
Oh yeah, that's where it is.
We need Euron back in the show.
We do. And seeing as, like, months past last episode because they went from King's Landing to Dragonstone, back to King's Landing, back to Dragonstone, all the way to Eastwatch. I mean, we used to talk about Littlefinger's teleporter. That's literally, like, months of traveling.
Yeah, right. They just can't. They just have no time on the show.
Yeah, they're over.
They gotta hurry it up, man.
Which I think is bold by them, too. Like, this season could have been 10 episodes easily.
Yeah, I think so.
Like,
they could have stretched it out for 2 more episodes. Come on, they had enough material. They've already done so much stuff.
They could have shown more traveling dialogue. You know, I would have liked a little Tyrion Davos chilling scene on their boat. Maybe one with Gendry. Maybe Jorah and Jon chatting it up.
I think
I'm
the
so
show.
pumped Gendry's back.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah, Gendry.
He's such a savage.
Dude, the hammer. He's gonna be throwing it down. I'm very excited for this next episode. But I have to ask you guys, what do you think's been the boldest scene so far of season 7?
I'm gonna go with sorry to House Frey, but the first scene, I believe that was the first scene of the season, was Arya just killing all the Freys. I think that was the boldest so far.
House Frey, would you like to weigh in?
Me?
Yeah.
I think the boldest scene so far was Gilly. First of all, learning how to read. And second of all, reading Rhaegar Targaryen's annulment, or whatever you want to call it, to his wife.
Yeah.
Got married the same day, but we don't know who got married to yet.
I gotta give props to the GOT fans I know, because I feel like nobody missed that. And that was just a throwaway line, and I was just sitting in the couch like, wait, what? Like, they really just dropped that from Gilly?
I know, right? That's why I said it was the boldest. They just came out and blew that.
Didn't she, like, butcher his name, too? Like, didn't she say, like, Rhaegar instead of, like,
Rhaegar?
Probably.
Rhaegar?
Rhaegar.
Rhaegar.
I hate Gilly. It must suck being that actress and having to play just a dumb, wilding retard.
Hey, she's on Game of Thrones, dude. She'll be getting
I'd
jobs
say
forever.
weird.
What's that?
She'll be getting jobs forever. She's on Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean not just having to play, like, Gilly's character, I mean. Not that she's a bad actor. Just playing Gilly's character would suck.
They dumb down her looks, personality, intelligence. It's so dumb.
I have to say my boldest scene right now is Olenna Tyrell dropping the hammer one last time before she's gone. On,
That was pretty awesome.
That was an electric scene. I kind of jumped up. I've been jumping a lot during this season of Game of Thrones. I don't know why. Just everything just gets me electrically excited from the show. When the dragons come in for that battle, which was fire to say the least.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Can I add another bold scene?
Yes.
In the season?
Yes.
Okay.
Your family dies.
When Jon Snow touches Drogon or meets Drogon, and here's why. The first time I watched that scene, I thought Daenerys was like flying, right? Saw him down there and was like, "Okay, Drogon, like we're gonna go say what's up to Jon Snow real quick." After seeing it a second time, it looks like Dany like was not in control when he landed, and it was like Drogon wanted to go see Jon Snow himself. Because when it shows like Daenerys up on top of him while Jon's down there, she looks like she just doesn't know what's going on and like didn't intend for this to happen. But I think Drogon was like, "Yo, Jon Snow's Targaryen."
Blood of the Dragon.
Blood of the Dragon. That scene
is
was
bold.
And it's almost kind of underplayed because, like, obviously we're all thinking, like, we know he's a Targaryen. But I felt like it was just kind of, like, underhyped. Like, no one else noticed that he was just, like, casually petting a dragon on the show. Like, the characters weren't aware of that.
Only other person to do that in the show is Tyrion.
Blood of the Dragon.
Yeah.
I don't know if I buy that one, but that's a good point.
I think I really want to believe it, but I feel like at this point in the show, it'd be like way too much of a stretch to try and pull it off.
Yeah, and in the show, they've never mentioned like anything that would imply Tyrion's a Targaryen. In the book, it's even like it would make sense because of how important of a character he is, but it's still kind of a stretch.
And
like
I think it would make more sense like why Tywin hated him so much.
Yeah,
because I feel like Tywin like wouldn't just hate him just because he was a dwarf and because he like killed his mother in childbirth, which he had no control over. I feel like Tywin's like not that ridiculous. He loves his family a lot.
Not Tyrion though.
Yeah, not Tyrion. He's not his family.
Okay.
I like to believe that.
Here's another bold move in the show, if I can just totally change gears here. Tyrion going back to King's Landing? What the fuck is he thinking?
In the middle of the day.
It died so easily. And he's like, I'll go back to King's Landing and talk to Jaime. How did no one notice it was Tyrion besides the last people to see him on the beach, those two guards?
And they barely recognized him, too.
Like, that was such a bold move, though.
And, like,
credit.
You would defend him because, like, you know, he went to Bronn, he went to Jaime. They weren't going to get him killed. But it ends with him literally just walking by himself.
Yeah.
He's just walking down the ledge by himself.
Yeah,
Which means he just walked in there alone.
Yeah. He's wearing super nice clothes, too. It's, like, clearly obvious he's, like, a high-born guy.
Yeah. Wild. It is bold.
Is he the boldest character so far on the show?
That was a bold move. So
I'm going to go with who took him there. I'm going to say boldest character is Davos.
The Onion Knight. Goddamn legend.
Yes.
Thought you might still be rowing.
That was such
that was an awesome statement. What a line to put in there.
Bold move by the writers.
Just make a joke. Make a joke about him rowing that everyone's been making for 4 years.
It's such a troll move.
It's genius. I love it.
Thought you might still be rowing. My boldest scene was still Bran seeing his sister for the first time after years and bringing up the rape.
That was going to be one of my bold statements.
It's still mine. And a close second is Grey Worm and Missandei hooking up.
That was bold to just even put that in the show. Like, that scene went on way too long. They could have cut that scene down by a whole minute, and you still would have gotten the point across. But no, that was fucked up.
I think their dialogue is, like, the worst in the show, like, ever, between two characters.
Grey Worm know nothing. Only Unsullied.
The only way I could say you could savor that storyline is they're both just like slaves and that just had shitty lives and are both like right and left hand of like Daenerys. But
I mean, it's okay. I can do without it. It's fine. It's fine in the show. It doesn't make it any better or worse. It's just kind of there.
My bold prediction off of that, and I think I posted it in the group.
You did.
Was that Sir Davos, the sly dog, slides in on Missandei, and they hook up because Grey Worm is trapped, and I still think that's possible. I'm gonna stick with that.
You're saying Davos cucks Grey Worm?
Yes, that's exactly it.
I love the bull.
Davos is married. Like, he's married, and they never bring it up.
All right.
Yeah, he just has a whole family. He just doesn't care. Doesn't
Well,
say anything.
All his kids died, and the show, I think, he only has one kid. But he's definitely married. I think he's married in the show.
Yeah, he has other kids, too, right?
In the books, he has a couple. In the show, they only
and
had
how
one.
he just, like, offhandedly, when he talks to Tyrion about being in Blackwater, how he burned his son alive, he just, like, jokes about it.
Yeah, right.
Davos is the GOAT.
He can do that, dude. He's got the power, man. He's got he's got game. I'll say Sir Davos has game. He's always trying to chat her up.
He's good at just influencing, or not necessarily influence, but like just talking to people, like give him his good counsel. Like he did it for so many people already.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he doesn't have to worry so much about like Jon doing something like terrible, like how Stannis. He always had to watch Stannis like do all that stuff, but now Jon's actually pretty cool, so he can just actually chill out and give good advice.
Bros.
Yeah, Davos and John are good couple.
And Gendry, get the ultimate trio.
Oh God,
Just a happy little family.
Gendry thinking that his dad and John's dad fought together. LOL.
Yeah, wrong. Well, they did fight in the same spot.
Not together.
Oh, bro, I guess our parents weren't friends. I guess that my dad actually murdered your
I
dad.
guess I'll kill you with my hammer.
Speaking of influencers, we haven't even touched on Varys or Sir Peter Baelish that much. What do you guys think what's their role gonna be in these next few episodes?
I've been disappointed in Varys. He hasn't done anything. Like, he's supposed to be like the master of whispers or whatever, and he literally has done nothing and said nothing the whole season.
Yeah, they're both very dumbed down. Littlefinger not as much. Varys' storyline in the show compared to the books is a lot dumbed down. Like, his master plan is way more complex in the show, or in the book. In the show, I think he's kind of like done. I think he's just there for counsel. I don't know where they're gonna go with him.
I think the fact that they're on like they're sailed on Westeros. They got to Westeros. Like Dany is like Varys is like, all right, I got her here. Like she's kind of got to do the rest of it herself, I guess. But from Varys' point of view, but he could have found out like how could he not have found out that like everyone from Caster the Rock like left, like then Tyrion's plans got like messed up. Like he didn't have any like thing to say about it, like what's going on. Like he could have like found shit out and like helped him out, but it doesn't seem like he did.
Yeah, he did not. And as for Littlefinger, he's definitely trying to turn the Starks on each other, and I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't want Jon back. He wants Sansa to be king in the North.
For sure.
He wants Arya out of the way, I guess. He wanted Bran on his side. He doesn't believe in the White Walkers, so I think that might come back to haunt him. I don't know though. I think Arya might kill him in the next 2 episodes.
I don't think he's gonna die that fast. No way. He's just he's playing Arya. I don't think he really has anything for her yet. He just wants to see what she'll do, and like see if she'll make a move, and he'll be ready for her if she does. Like when she already did in the last episode, she made her move and he set her up big time.
Yeah.
I actually think that Arya. I feel like there's no way like she's playing this like so badly and just like falling into Littlefinger's plan.
Definitely right.
I feel like Arya's just like pretending to like be
fall into his
trap. Littlefinger. Yeah, but she's gonna like.
But she's got some plans.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And then like I think in like the trailer it like showed like Arya and Sansa like arguing. I think Arya's just like doing that on purpose to make it feel like Littlefinger's plan is working.
Getting what he wants.
Yep.
Here's the thing about that though.
I haven't seen any of the trailers, so.
Yeah. Oh, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, sorry.
I saw a post on Reddit about Arya shouldn't be this dumb, which I agree with. But last season, she was walking around Braavos just on the street by herself while the faceless men were looking for her to kill her. Like, she's just walking about. Like, no face, just chilling.
Yeah, I'm hoping, like, she learned from that. And
yeah, I hope so, too.
That.
I think it would make more sense.
So. You know how good she is at fighting. If we're not good, she's definitely not only good at that. She's good at, like making up stories and, like, making up stuff to lie to people.
Yeah. She shouldn't be, like, obviously Littlefinger's a master at this shit, but she should not be conned this easily by Littlefinger. And she should believe Sansa when Sansa explains why she wrote that letter.
Yeah, she shouldn't even need to like explain that. It should be really obvious. Like, it wasn't her that wrote it.
Well, it was her, but...
Well, yeah, it was her, but
yeah,
she
yeah.
didn't mean what she said.
So I've been 99% wrong on my bold predictions for Littlefinger, but I'm gonna hold on to this 1% real quick, and I'm gonna run with it. I've already made the BP, but I'm gonna circle back. He's a Night King spy. I don't know what it is. I watched the last episode like 3 times, and his eyes like lit up in a weird. It wasn't like Night King blue, but like they were like blue-esque. Something tells me that he's gonna pin the Starks against each other, And when the White Walkers do come, they run through Winterfell. It's bold.
Damn. So you think that the White Walkers are going to run through Winterfell?
Yes.
Whew. I that's interesting, and I hope in the show, like, since there's only there's only 8 episodes left. It's like, I don't think the White Walkers should just be mindless. Like, there's got to be a reason that they waited 8,000 years to march on the wall. Like,
I have a question. Do you guys, do you think like the White Walkers, can they talk? Like the actual like Night King?
I think they definitely must have a way of communicating with each other. I don't know if they speak. In the books, like, their language is described as literally just like ice. Screaming ice, yeah. Just like freezing ice. I just like it's very yeah. It's very un-George R. R. Martin to have a group of characters just mindlessly wandering north, especially because we know they're like 10,000 years old.
Huh.
Yeah.
You think? See, that's where this plays into why Peter Baelish is trying to get Bran on his side.
I don't think he believed that Bran was some like ancient fucking entity until Bran dropped that bomb on him about chaos being a ladder.
Oh, that was so bold.
Yeah, it was bold.
Dude,
Hey,
Bran the Bold. Bran the Bold. That's a new nickname.
And speaking of bold characters, next episode we got the Snowshin 7 marching north beyond the wall. Do they get an assist from our undead friend beyond the wall, Benjen Stark? Benji.
Bold.
I think that and an assist from I'm gonna say, I don't know how bold this is. I say a assist from the south from Daenerys.
From Dany? I hope so.
That would be savage.
I think that's like the only way that like any of them survive, because then Dany just like saves them with the dragons.
Yeah, there's no way they're just gonna run into like 10 or so like spare dead guys that are just walking around. They're gonna take them and fucking bring them to King's Landing. They're just gonna get fucked by the whole army behind the wall. Like, they're so fucked. There's no way.
There's no way they can grab one. Like,
yeah,
it's not gonna happen.
Like, stupid.
It's gonna be the Hound that grabs him too.
It's wild. And everything I've seen from this episode, from like no spoilers, anyone that's seen it has been like, this shit is like,
it's probably
peak Game of Thrones, like in every way.
My brother texted me a day or two ago. He goes, the episode leaked, and I watched it, and I looked at my phone, and I just deleted the message instantly. I didn't want to respond, and I was just like,
man.
I don't want you to even think about something else to say to me, because I don't want to hear it. So
God,
I haven't talked to him since.
Lord Frey, savage.
Not making this stuff up.
I do hope Dany comes up from the south. I don't know if she will, but it would make sense.
She can get there real fast if she needs to. If she decides to like that, she can be there in a day.
In a scene. In one scene.
Yeah. I think it makes
sense.
She has a dragon. She'll be there so fast.
One minute they were departing from Dragonstone on a rowboat, and the next minute they were at Eastwatch by the sea. So I think Dany could get there pretty quick on a dragon.
That was so funny. Yeah.
But I think
time really is not a problem in this show anymore.
No. I mean, I'm over it. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, so am I. It doesn't really bother me anymore.
I think if she does go north with the dragon, I think Jon ends up riding one.
That would be the shit.
Like in the scene when Dany first does, like she's like surrounded, like about to die, and then Jon just like gets on a dragon and just escapes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, which dragon do you think it would be? Would it be like, isn't there one like named after Rhaegar, like Rhaegal?
Rhaegal.
Yeah, I think it
I guess he would ride a Rhaegal.
That's definitely a one.
Bran's gonna ride Viserys, theoretically.
I think one of them's got to die.
Ooh, if the dragons do come up, though, it would make sense for Bran to walk into one. Or maybe Bran walks into one and takes it north.
That's so
awesome. That's got me hyped. That's plausible.
Like he'll definitely be watching again if people are there and like through the Ravens or whatever when they're all fighting.
Yeah.
And then like he'll like and then like say like Danny comes out Drogon, like Brandon will definitely be able to like feel like the power from the dragons, and will probably just be like, oh, let me take that real quick and just run train on people.
I'm saying like that, or like what if he just straight up hijacks a dragon at Dragonstone and just flies it beyond the wall to help him out?
Oh,
Gold star.
This is a bold episode.
Another thing, I think if he does get a dragon, I think something that could really like, I don't know, like fuck up his like Raven powers is what if like he's warging into a dragon and then that dragon dies like while he's warging? Because isn't that like when it comes to warging, like that's like a huge like bad thing that'll happen to wargs?
Yeah,
like
you
while
have to
they're
get
an
out.
Animal, yeah, and it dies.
Or like you can die. And, like, if you're about to die, they always warg into animals. Like, one of the wildlings did that with Jon Snow.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah. So, yeah, he would die. That, I don't think that would happen this season, but, like, I could see that if he's going to die at the end of the show, I could see that happening. That'd be crazy.
This is a really good, I mean, we haven't seen the leaks yet, so this is still technically a bold prediction. I really like this one.
Yeah.
I'm going to write this one down.
I got
Brand
a
coming in. Let's hear it.
Is it my turn?
It's always your turn.
Your family's dead.
No, I didn't know if Mike wanted to say something. I think Jon Snow is definitely gonna die beyond the wall, and he gets resurrected.
Yeah, I think somebody's gonna die. I think it's gonna be him or the Hound.
I think Barrack's gonna die, and then when Thoros tries to revive him, he will come back, but as a white, and then kill Thoros.
Oh, that'd be fucked up.
Because obviously one of them's gonna die, and they're gonna get turned to the army of the dead.
I don't think Barrack is coming back.
No way.
I'd be shocked if Barrack comes back.
Yeah, so would I. I think he's for sure done for.
Yeah, I think Tormund too. Unfortunately. I think it's time.
I really don't want him to. I love Tormund. And he's like the only wildling left that anyone cares about.
Hey, Gilly's still there.
Yeah, Gilly.
But no one cares about Gilly.
Tormund's just compared to the rest of that group, like, besides Barrack and Thoros, like, so expendable. Like, they didn't bring the Hound back to just have him die beyond the wall. Maybe they did. That would be dumb as fuck.
No, but mix in the Clegane Bowl. So the Hound dies. They bring him back to Cersei. He comes back as a White Walker, and undead Clegane Bowl.
Yeah, that's a legit Clegane Bowl theory. I think that the Hound definitely going back to King's Landing, dead or alive. If he's dead, we get zombie Clegane Bowl. If he's alive, he gets down there with the Wicked and is like, what the fuck is my brother right now? And then they scrap. He ends him. Clegane Bowl's, it's confirmed.
It has to be.
My hype had some doubts. Is what?
Was that the one you were going to explain to us?
Well, yeah, I just think, I had my doubts, to be honest, about Clegane Bowl, but this season, never before. But now, there's actually a reason for the Hound to be going back to King's Landing.
Clegane Bowl faith?
No. Every believer has their doubts. It was always 100% confirmed.
The whole hype?
It's coming. Episode 7, we're getting the bull. The Hound is going to march a wick to Cersei, and she's going to be like, she's going to have fucking the Mountain kill the wit, because she doesn't give a shit about the wit, and then the Hound is going to be like, 7 hells, and then fucking air horns are going to go off. The Maester of Hype, Qyburn's about to put on his referee shirt.
He's going to be like DJing in the background.
We're going 12 rounds, the Hound by decision.
Dude, does anyone else have any idea what we're even talking about right now? Probably not.
If not, just search Clegane Bowl on YouTube. All you need to do.
Yeah.
You'll be occupied for like an hour.
Seriously. Those videos make me laugh so hard.
I imagine after it happens, how ridiculous the videos are going to be.
Oh my god. That's what I'm waiting for. It's not Clegane Bowl, just the aftermath videos. The aftermath of the hype. Like, I'll probably just be dead from watching that. I'll just have a heart attack if Clegane Bowl happens in real life.
I saw a post on the Clegane Bowl page. It was like, "Are you planning on watching Game of Thrones after Clegane Bowl happens?"
I won't, because I'll be dead.
Yeah, I'll die of a hype overdose.
Join your family.
Hey, what's our team thought on if Gendry is gonna die or not?
No, there's no way.
No.
You can't bring him back after 3 seasons and just have him die in one episode.
Yeah.
And he's like the last Baratheon. They gotta make a comeback.
Yeah, then if he dies, then Baratheon will be extinct for good.
Yeah.
And no one gets that.
We've seen a lot of Grey Houses extinct already.
Yeah.
Warhammer is too sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Ready to go. He's like, "You want me to go with you, right?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he's like, he just has a bag packed already, grabs his hammer, and they're gone.
Yeah. He's like, "Let's go."
Hey, you think the Gold Cloaks would be like suspicious of him? Like, hey, like you kind of look like a Baratheon. You made this Warhammer with a stag on it.
The Gold Cloaks don't give a shit about Flea Bottom. And
they also couldn't recognize Tyrion, so that's true. They're just incompetent.
We're looking for a dwarf with that scar.
This one happens to be dressed really, really nicely.
What about Ser Jorah?
Ooh.
I'm so like pissed that he even went. Like he spent years like or I don't know how long like trying to get back to Daenerys and then leaves immediately on the dumbest mission ever.
It really is the dumbest mission ever.
Some people think that Jorah like has a plot against Jon.
Like, yeah, that's such a stretch, though. I mean, he knows he's in the friend zone.
Yeah, I know, right? But I don't know. Like, why else does he really want to just bring like serve Daenerys? Obviously, but like he wants to serve that
that's his whole goal.
I think he does just really want to serve her.
Yeah, that dick.
I think he dies beyond the wall, but he dies for like a very critical moment in the show.
Yeah,
like,
I think he could go either way.
So you guys said you might actually think that whoever dies beyond the wall is going to be the one that like gets brought back to go like where the Hound brings her to King's Landing.
Only if the Hound is the one that dies.
Yeah.
The Hound
he has to get to King's Landing one way or another.
So, or the Hound dies. So he.
I don't think.
Yeah. Landing. So,
I don't think they would bring like Thoros Amir as a zombie back to King's Landing.
No, but what if it was the Hound bringing him down there? As representative for like the living and being like, Cersei, here's this fucking dead guy they told you they were gonna bring.
Well, when they do, it's gonna be a lot more than just the Hound. It's gonna be like everyone. It's gonna be like Daenerys, Jon, all bringing.
I don't know if Jon's gonna. I don't know who's gonna go back down. I don't know. I feel like Jon might go home once he gets back.
Here's the question I was gonna ask was like, so say they're like bringing back the dead person, right? They're gonna have a dead body. Is it gonna be like one of the characters of their group that died, or is it gonna be just like a normal wit?
I think it's gonna be a normal wit.
Okay.
Unless it's the Hound, because Clegane. But it would be kind of ridiculous if they. It would be ridiculous if they got attacked to the point where their guys died, and then they were still able to like wrangle one of them back up and get him through the door.
Okay. I just had a thought. What if like the zombie Hound like does like get there, right? Gets to King's Landing, and Cersei's like, okay, this is fucked up. Like, Sir Gregor, just can you like kill the Hound? Obviously, it's kind of freaking me out. And then they're just gonna like get in a fight, and like they're obviously not gonna be able to kill him because until they throw fire on him. So like, what if he like actually kills like? What if it's like a huge like fight of them just like actually trying to kill like the Hound if he's a zombie in like the throne room?
Yeah, that would be crazy. What if they bring back Hodor?
No, that'd be.
Dude,
I honestly thought in the beginning when we saw like they showed the army of the dead, I thought Hodor was gonna be there, but then it just ended up being a regular giant. I thought for sure that was gonna be.
That'd be so fucked up if they did that.
I think they had to. Like, he's part of their army now. Like, what else are they gonna do with him?
So here's what I have to say. Do you think that maybe they could get a dragon to get the Hound back to King's Landing? Do you think
Like put a wit on a dragon?
somehow? Yeah.
I don't think so. Maybe
'Cause-
Bran will just warg in and walk him.
Ooh, that's also interesting too. What if Bran, like, he can't get into the mind of the White Walkers though, can he? He's tried.
Yeah.
I think he could, like just a wit. He could, not like an actual White Walker. I don't think.
And there's also the chance that they don't get a wit, and that this was just a convenient plot device to get those characters beyond the wall.
That's what I think most likely it is, because it's so stupid.
It's such a bad plan.
What do you mean by like getting characters beyond the wall?
Like
For entertainment or like for something else?
if because they need, like, let's say that a domino falls in the next episode that's significant, and that they needed these characters to just be beyond the wall for that to happen.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
And this just seemed like a logical way to get them to that point.
Yeah, and
Because
it
like
just
sometimes you have to, like in all shows, sometimes you have to have a unbelievable like piece of the storyline to get to where you ultimately want to go.
Yeah, I understand that.
I think it just gets like more people to see the Army of the Dead and believe Jon. So that'll get all of Daenerys' army is like she'll just say like
if
screw
Dan-
King's Landing. Like I feel like I don't know why she's even like still trying to take King's Landing. Like there's nothing all that valuable there besides like the throne. Like who cares if Cersei has King's Landing? She doesn't have anything else. Just go north, deal with that, and then come back and take King's Landing.
Yeah, like Cersei's not. Maybe just she doesn't want to lose her whole army up north, but like Cersei's not gonna have a huge army by the time she gets back. She might not even be alive. It's winter.
Truth.
Winter is bold. Winter's pretty bold.
Winter is bold.
Winter is bold.
Get a bold start for winter.
Ding.
So, do you guys think that the wall's gonna fall?
Yeah,
Season finale. Yeah.
I think that's how the season ends.
So are there 2 episodes or 3 episodes left in the season?
2.
2? Okay.
There's
I
2
think-
episodes. Oh.
I have 2 theories on how the last scene of the season is either going to be, well, 3 maybe. It'll either be Daenerys sitting on the Iron Throne, or the wall falling, or like some crazy shit happening beyond the wall, and like everything's fucked up, and then like Jon runs home to Winterfell, and then like his whole family's there, and he's like gets some hope, and then it ends on like some super cheesy shit like that.
Okay.
Which I'd be okay with, because the feels of him reuniting with Arya.
I was thinking about. Do you say something? Do you say the wall falling or something crazy beyond the wall?
Like, I think the wall, or both of those could happen. I think the wall's going to fall at the end of the season.
Like, this is what I just thought of. Like, think about it. Jon got fucking resurrected from the dead by the Lord of Light, and when Jon was fighting at Hardhome, like, you know when he had that moment with the Night King, like the Night King saw him.
Mm-hmm.
Like imagine them they're probably going to be closer to each other like this time if they get into that crazy of shit this next episode. If they have like another interaction, like it'll be pretty crazy. Like if they like reveal something more about like Jon like being like basically a god or whatever because he's God resurrected from the dead.
Yeah.
What something that I think could happen, because I feel like Littlefinger needs to have like one more like crazy like villain thing that he does before he dies. Most likely by Arya, I think. I think he ends up like killing Jon. Jon dies again, but he just gets revived again. And then Littlefinger's just like, what? He sees Jon revive, and then Arya kills him. And then that like confirms that Jon is just a god, pretty much.
Yeah. That would be wild.
The Jesus of Game of Thrones.
Because you keep building Littlefinger up like he's gonna do something again, but he hasn't done anything in a while.
Littlefinger's like the man.
He's bold.
Yeah, he's bold.
Bold
Bold
star.
guy. Ding.
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 the one thing I've got to ask is this the boldest season yet so far?
No, definitely not. This season, so far, I think it's one of the weaker ones.
Ooh.
Because just like the pacing is awful, the plans are terrible. So, but I think the last two episodes should be really crazy. So I have hope.
Yeah, this season has it's definitely been good. Because as the worst seasons as the Game of Thrones are, they're still good. This season's had some of the best set pieces and cinematography, like the fucking fight. Bronn chasing that dragon was awesome. But yeah, the pacing's also been weird, and some of it's kind of made no sense. I'd still say the boldest season is season 4, though. There's so much shit goes down in season 4.
I like that.
Or season 5 because of Sansa getting raped and bad pussy.
I thought season 5 was
No thanks.
if there was a bad season of Game of Thrones, it was 5.
It's
5
definitely the worst one, but
it definitely is.
yeah, but even that had Hardhome in it,
Yeah, even
and
that
that's
was good.
the best
Jon
episode of
Snow
the show.
at end of that season.
It was really
Yeah.
only bad because it had so much Dorne and so much Marine. And it was just
Yeah.
please, anywhere
Dorne was-
else.
Awful.
Speaking of Dorne, do you guys think that anyone's getting freed from that dungeon?
No.
I doubt we ever
No.
even see them again. I doubt we ever even see them again.
That
They just
was
get rid of them so badly.
that was very bold by Cersei. That was amazing.
Yeah, I think if we see them again, whenever Daenerys takes King's Landing, she's gonna find just their dead corpses looking at each other.
Not what's her name? Ilaria? She'll still be alive, but the
No,
other
I
girl-
think they'll probably let her rot once her daughter dies.
no, because Cersei was saying she's gonna make her force feed her and keep her alive forever.
Oh,
So,
true. She'll probably just kill herself once that happens, to be honest, once she gets out.
Yeah, definitely.
That's savage. Cersei's just a savage.
He is a savage.
What about Theon's sister? Do we ever see her again?
I think she's dead.
I don't think she's dead. I don't know what's going to happen there,
We gotta
but
steer. We gotta see Euron. He hasn't even been in it since he brought her there.
Yeah.
We haven't seen any progress between them two.
And
It's
Theon.
and then girls, and then none for Euron and his niece.
Euron not going to be happy about the armistice if it happens.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he might fuck some shit up. He's still got a lot of tale left to tell.
I
Yeah,
hope
man.
so. Sweet character.
Hey, my bold prediction's still going. Theon Greyjoy, still alive, not dying anytime soon. I don't know what he's going to do, but he's still kicking. He's just chilling at Dragonstone right now.
That's your bold prediction.
My bold prediction was that Theon Greyjoy survives the series.
That is bold.
My
Oh.
long-term bolding.
Looks like it's gonna happen too. There's been so much that you survived.
Yeah, what is he even, all that shit happened at Dragonstone, where Theon's just kicking it? They didn't have him in the War Council as the Greyjoy rep?
That's a good question, actually. I guess he probably turned back into Reek and sleeps in the kennels.
Reek.
No,
hope so.
Theon! Reek!
Fuck. Theon is the worst. Deserves everything that bad that happened to him.
He's just trying to stay alive, dude.
He had daddy issues. He just wanted someone to love him.
Yeah, then he got Ramsay.
The wrong person.
Way worse. He was wishing for his dad when he was with Ramsay.
I want to talk about a character that hasn't really played a gigantic role in this season. I mean, outside of battling with Arya, Brienne of Tarth. What do you guys think is gonna happen with her?
She's gonna marry Tormund, and they're gonna fall in love. That's pretty bold prediction. Brienne actually falls for Tormund.
I hope so. Well, Tormund's gonna die.
Why not?
Might not.
He's got a lot to live for in Brienne.
I don't know what they're doing with Brienne. Think about what Brienne's done for the last since she fought the Hound, she
found
Sansa and then waited in a tower for an entire season until Sansa needed her. The whole season she was just sitting in that tower. Then season 6,
That she wasn't there.
yeah,
When
season
she
6,
actually did need her.
yep, she saves Sansa in season 6, takes her to the wall, and instead of fighting in the Battle of the Bastards, she goes to River Run, talks to Jaime, accomplishes nothing, and then goes back to Winterfell, and then spars with Arya, and that's all that she's done for the past 3 seasons.
Well,
She has to have a role.
protect Sansa though. That's like her one goal.
Yeah. Well, she's got the steel. She's definitely going to fuck up some walkers at some point.
She's got
Her fighting with Arya was probably like my favorite scene.
Yeah,
That was so
I
good.
agree.
Yeah, it was a
When
great
she
scene.
just kicks her, that was hilarious.
She was pissed.
Do you guys think Podrick does anything?
I bet we see a tweener.
Yeah,
I hope he
just
doesn't die.
Sex God Pod's got to have another run.
I could see Pod sacrificing himself in like one of the last fights of the series.
He's got to meet Tyrion again.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to
Yeah, I hope so. I think they will. I loved the scene last season when he met up with Bronn again.
Speaking of Bronn, Sir Bronn, dude? What happens with him?
Or Bronn. I don't know.
I got a
You
bold
think-
prediction about Bronn. Not really
Let's hear
bold. I kind of told you this the other week, Steve. Though I think if Drogon ever sees Bronn again, like in battle, he's just gonna fucking eat him. Like he's gonna remember
that's
that
possible.
Bronn that shot him, and he's gonna be pissed. And it's probably gonna be Daenerys gonna recognize him too, and Bronn's gonna get eaten by a dragon,
Yeah.
by Drogon.
Bronn, like,
If that
He's-
happens.
he's been the most expendable character on the series for
Yeah.
like 5 straight seasons. Like, it's wild that he's still alive.
Yeah, it's great. He's such a good character.
He's just a fan favorite. I think he ends up switching sides to Daenerys with Tyrion, and then is the one who like helps bring Jaime over to their side too.
Yeah. I don't know. It's
That's one I
so
would-
crazy.
I don't think Daenerys would ever forgive Bronn for shooting Drogon.
Do we think Cersei survives the season?
I do.
Yes.
I do.
I'm still out. I'm still gonna stick with
Really?
no.
I changed my mind like after like the first episode or second episode of the season. I was like, no way she's dying this season. I just feel like she's doing really well, like surviving right now.
Yeah, it'd
They
be
might
too
just want
abrupt,
to keep her alive just so they're not like an entire season isn't just them fighting zombies.
Because like her death has to be like the most like memorable one.
Oh
It
yeah.
has to. So they got to really set that up. Can't just.
I hope
come
she
out
gets
of nowhere.
eaten by Drogon.
That'd be
No,
legendary.
I think it's Jaime. Jaime's got to kill her
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Melanchoir.
with the golden hand.
Well,
Shove it up her ass.
or the Hound. Shut out old Clegane Bowl theories.
I like that little Stevie. There's a lot of bold things that could happen with Cersei.
The Melanchoir.
Hold on, Steve. Let's go back to Clegane Bowl.
As always.
Why don't you think that the Hound could go to, say he survives the trip beyond the wall, and goes to King's Landing on that mission? Like, do you think he could just be alive and still fight the Mountain?
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. I was just saying.
Oh, I
dead
thought you
or
said
al-
he'd be a zombie. I thought you
he
said
could be. I'm saying dead or alive, he's getting there and he's fighting the Mountain. One way or another.
Okay, understood. I'm
yeah.
glad that's fucking confirmed.
Fucking confirmed. Because once he was going to Eastwatch, I was like, he's going all the way beyond the wall. Like, how is the Mountain going to get up there? And now
They
he has
haven't
a path
reason to
directly
go-
to King's Landing.
Yeah, he has reason to go back to King's Landing,
Yeah.
and that's
And-
that's like a little crack in like a little sunlight of like Clegane Bowl shining on me right now, just like blessing me with hype.
I think the characters that end up going to King's Landing are the Hound and Ser Jorah. I think they're going to be the ones to take that shit.
Yeah,
I don't know if
comes out they like immediately kill. I mean,
yeah. I don't know
He
if
did-
John would go.
on the fight of Blackwater, but yeah,
And they're gonna need after they get fucked up, they're gonna need like John in the north in case that army gets past the wall quick. Like I don't think they can afford to lose him. I don't. Tormund obviously isn't going to King's Landing, and I don't know if the Brotherhood is going to survive. And Gendry could go, but I feel like he's just going to go somewhere else.
Yeah, they know who he is now. At least John does. He would never let him go to King's Landing.
Mm-hmm.
Sir Davos could probably go.
Davos could, yeah. Yeah, it's true, because he's still there, and he didn't go beyond the wall.
No.
Beer. I want to hear who do you think is all gonna survive the Suicide Squad?
Well, my bold prediction is that they all survive, but if I'm being a little bit realistic here, I mean, Tormund is obviously the most expendable character. You could probably say Thoros of Myr too. I heard this crazy ass theory that Beric Dondarrion is actually Rhaegar Targaryen reincarnated or something. He's brought back. Apparently, they don't recognize it. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I was getting deep into Facebook comments, and I was reading about how he is like and they both get to ride on like a dragon and like save the army. I don't know. I don't know if that's
Doesn't
real.
the Hound recognize Beric though when he first sees him?
Yeah, but like apparently he was brought back. I don't even know where this kid was going.
What if Rhaegar's a faceless man and is just wearing Beric Dondarrion's face for some reason?
It's possible.
He has the power to resurrect.
He just pulls his face up. He's fucking Rhaegar.
Let's go with Beric and Thoros die, and then Tormund lives. Boom.
Ooh.
I think that I think George R.R. Martin obviously doesn't like to give people closure on characters, but I think we all need to see Tormund and Brienne of Tarth get together.
But it's not really up to him. It's all the
it's not up to him
show
anymore.
now, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think that's why like this season's kind of like suffered because they don't have the books to fall back on.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the books, for as long and kind of draggy that they could be at points, they're still like very reasonable past all the characters take, and like for all the shit they could cut out, there's still like small moments they could keep in. Like the first episode of the season with the Hound and the Brotherhood just going back to that body and kind of burying it. Like I feel like that's the only traveling scene we've gotten all season, and that was one of the better like mini arcs of this season so far. I think
Where the Hound was back at that family he like betrayed.
Yeah, like we haven't gotten any moments like that since.
That was one of my scenes of the season, and it was the first episode that like blew my mind that season. Like the Hound had a vision in the flames. That was like not expecting that at all.
Yeah, like that moved the plot forward, but also was just like you saw like how far the Hound has come since the last time he was with the Brotherhood.
Truth.
Yeah, that scene was awesome.
Yeah, and there hasn't been enough stuff like that this season.
Yeah,
let's
unions though.
But like even the Jaime Tyrion reunion, like, come on, that should have been better. It was good. It was fine. Yeah.
Yeah, like I did not expect that to happen. I thought like if they were gonna meet, what I thought from the episode after Daenerys like fucked up Jaime's army. After that episode, I thought like they were definitely gonna capture Jaime and Bronn. Like I was really surprised they got away.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
I was not expecting them to just get away that easy. I thought they were gonna get captured, and then like that's how their reunion would happen. Like them just in like a like Daenerys, Tyrion, and Jaime like all in the throne room and like being like, "Am I gonna kill you or not?" Basically, scene, and that just totally didn't happen. I thought that scene was really weird at the end.
Did
like that.
Bronn swim that far underwater holding Jaime?
They edited that so poorly. Like they could have like made it like make more sense. So many people were complaining about that.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense.
The river was crazy deep for just being like a tiny river.
That's exactly what people were complaining about. Like they could have just made that better. Like, and they just dropped the ball big time.
I think they wanted to leave a cliffhanger to make like people see if Jamie actually died or not, but everybody assumed everybody knew he was gonna live.
Yeah.
One more character I want to touch on. Let's touch on Grey Worm a little bit.
Grey Worm. No, nothing.
This is Grey Worm.
Lost his virginity, I guess.
Yeah, sorta.
I think Euron is gonna kill him and behead him and just stick his head on a pike and send it to Daenerys.
Can I make a point real quick? I want to say Grey Worm and Jon Snow connection here. First time they ever get with a girl, just immediately go down on them. Either of you guys notice that? I'd say that's a pretty bold move by both of them.
They're gentlemen.
Yeah, that a boy. I like it.
Well, let's wrap
Jon
it
and
up.
Grey Worm.
All right. You guys have any more BPs to add before we wrap this puppy up?
Not I.
Somebody between Sansa, Arya, and Littlefinger is gonna die this season.
Ooh.
I don't know which one, but that town ain't big enough for the three of them.
I don't know.
Oh, and Rickon stays dead.
Still doesn't know how to dodge stuff. Can only run in a straight line.
He ain't zigzagging.
Well, I think all the Starks, including Jon, they all live the whole series.
Yeah, I don't think either Sansa or Arya will die. No way. I wish we did talk more about that Arya and like Littlefinger dynamic there. Maybe we did, but I think Arya's like playing him too, I guess. Whoever brought that up.
Yeah, I was talking about that because she was being way too obvious. Like,
yeah,
he clearly noticed her, and it feels like she went out of her way to make it like
noticed.
But I feel like Littlefinger, once he like saw like how good she was at fighting, he probably like looked more into her, and maybe he knows that she was in Bravos for a bit, and is like knows that she shouldn't be fucked with. So it's just like mind games on mind games.
That's Mind Game City right there.
Dude, I can't even think right now.
Gold star.
Mind fucked.
All right, guys. Well, I have one more thing that we're gonna do. This Sunday is WWE SummerSlam 2017, and I know that Grand Maester Chestnut and Lord Frey do not watch WWE at all. So I'm just gonna go through the whole match card, and you guys are gonna give us winners.
I got Google on ready.
All right. So random Akira Tozawa versus Neville for the Cruiserweight Championship. Who's gonna win that?
Oh, let's see. Yo, this guy Hiziki Tozawa seems pretty crazy. I just Googled a video of him, and the picture of it is him kicking a guy in the neck while he's in midair.
That would be a drop kick.
I got this guy.
Grand Maester Chestnut.
What were the choices again? Let me hear the names.
Akira Tozawa, who's the champion, and Neville for the Cruiserweight Championship.
I'll go with Neville.
Okay. Next fight. SmackDown Tag Team Championship. The New Day, who are champions, versus the Usos. Grand Maester Chestnut.
I'm liking the name The Usos.
Okay.
I'll go with them.
Lord Frey?
Which guys are the Usos? The guys with tattoos or the black guys?
The guys with tattoos.
Dude, I definitely got the New Day then. This guy's hair is crazy.
I'm guessing that's Kofi Kingston.
Nah, probably the rated R superstar Xavier Woods.
Ooh, okay. All right, next fight is the Big Show versus Big Cass with Enzo Amore. Who wins that? Lord Frey.
Big Show. Got to take the Big Show.
Grand Maester Chestnut.
I'm also going with the Big Show.
Yeah.
Quick thought on that match. It better be between 9 and 10 while I'm watching Game of Thrones, so I don't have to watch fucking Big Cass fight the Big Show while Enzo's in a shark cage.
Yeah, that's probably the dumbest match.
This guy, I'm looking at this guy, Big Cass, right now. He's got no chance.
Big Cass is trash. Except Big Cass is almost certainly going to win.
Yeah.
How old is the Big Show? He's got to be like 55 years old.
He's ancient.
He's pushing 60. All right, Randy Orton versus Rusev. Grand Maester Chestnut.
Rusev with a V.
Rusev? You got Rusev?
No, I'm not going. I'm going the other guy, Randy Orton.
Okay. Lord Frey?
Gotta go Randy Orton, too. Never heard of this guy, Rusev. No way.
He's from Bulgaria. The Bulgarian Brute.
Damn, I'm looking at pictures of him right now. He looks pretty... Oh, this guy looks like a savage. Wow, I kind of want to watch this fight. This guy looks crazy.
He is.
The Bulgarian Brute.
Rusev, oh, yeah.
This guy looks like a cannonball.
SmackDown Women's Championship. Naomi, who is the champion, versus Natalya.
All right, which one's the hottest? Gotta find pictures for this one.
It was Naomi and what was the other name?
Natalya. Natty Neidhart. I also hope this match is on during Game of Thrones.
Which one's the blonde?
Natalya.
Yeah, I'd take her.
All right, Chestnut.
I'm going Naomi.
And I'm going Carmella. Money in the Bank.
Nice.
That's bold.
Good call, though.
All right, guys. John Cena versus Baron Corbin. Not Baron Trump, but Baron
You say
Corbin.
Jon Snow versus Beric Dondarrion? Because that's what it sounded like.
John Cena, Mr. You Can't See Me, versus Baron Corbin.
Baron Corbin is kind of like Trailer Trash Jon Snow.
Yeah.
Baron Corbin?
Yeah.
See this guy. He sounds like a bitch. This guy looks like a bitch. I can't go against John Cena, dude. No way.
Yeah, you gotta pick John Cena.
All right. Next match, Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt.
The Demon King, you mean, bro.
Oh, my bad. The Demon King.
The Demon
Oh my
Finn
god, this guy looks like the Predator. What's the other guy's name?
Bray Wyatt.
That guy sounds like a bitch.
He's wearing a fedora. He is a bitch. Okay, I'm going the other guy. That guy with that ass.
Yeah, that guy that dresses like a devil. Oh, this guy, Bray Wyatt, this guy's like super white trash. He kind of looks like Action Bronson. Am I thinking of the right guy?
Yeah, he's a poor man's
Yeah.
Action Bronson.
Damn, I'm probably gonna take this guy then, because he just looks like he kicks ass. He looks like a psycho.
All right, so both of you pick Finn Balor.
No, I picked Bray Wyatt.
All right. That's bold. Raw Tag Team Champions, Sheamus and Cesaro versus Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins.
Whoa. So you got like 4 people in there. This is gonna take me twice as long to figure this one
We'll
out.
start with Grand Maester Chestnut.
What were the names again?
Sheamus and Cesaro versus Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins.
All right, got all the names.
Just be bold. Make a pick.
Oh, definitely these guys, Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins.
That's who I was gonna pick too.
The Shield.
Dean Ambrose. He looks like Ed Sheeran, but a WWE.
I can see that. I can totally see that.
That's the boldest.
Speaking of Game of Thrones, great cameo.
Fuck that guy.
Oh, that was bold. I did not think Ed Sheeran. Also, Noah Syndergaard of the New York Mets.
Yeah, Thor with the nice cameo.
That was huge.
I heard Charlie Day and Mac were unsullied guys in one of the scenes.
Really?
I don't
Yeah.
know. I looked
Yeah, they
into it.
were. I sent you the picture,
So
right?
cool. That's so cool.
100% them.
Little
Yeah,
Steve.
on the boat behind Grey Worm when they're riding into the little like sewer.
Yeah, it was 100% them.
Wow.
Little Stevie, post that.
I will.
Post that on our Facebook page. Raw Women's Championship: Alexa Bliss versus Sasha Banks. We already know who's gonna win.
The first one.
Yes. You know what? Grand Maester Chestnut, I'm sure you're gonna pick Alexa Bliss, so we'll just move on. AJ Styles
Hello,
versus
and welcome to.
What'd you say?
I'm looking at this picture.
AJ.
It's not them.
It's not?
No. Sad.
I thought you just said it was.
It's not.
I thought it was. Charlie
not-
Day said it's not them.
Oh, that sucks.
Ooh. It is confirmed. Charlie Day and Mac did not make a cameo.
That's too bad.
Sad day.
All right, we got 3 more guys. United States Championship: AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens. Grand Maester Chestnut.
AJ Styles versus what was the other guy?
Kevin Owens.
I'll go with Kevin Owens.
All right. Lord Frey.
God, both these guys just look like douchebags.
Oh, go with the soccer mom, AJ Styles.
Sure, I'll go with that guy.
All right. 2 more. Jinder Mahal versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the WWE Championship. Lord Frey.
Who's the second guy?
Shinsuke Nakamura.
What are these guys' fucking names?
Who was the first guy?
Jinder Mahal
from
the
India.
Maharaja.
I take the second guy since because I can't even spell his name.
Shinsuke
Sounds better.
Nakamura.
I like Nakamura too.
All right. One last matchup. Universal Championship: Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman versus Samoa Joe.
Brock Lesnar. Was it every guy against each other?
Yeah, they're all against each other.
What a match! I actually want to look up every single one of these people.
Yeah, who are?
want to see what's
was the
going-
second guy?
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns. Who's
Next
the third?
one.
Yeah.
Roman.
Braun
Reigns.
Strowman.
What was the third one?
Braun Strowman, the legend.
LeBron Strowman.
Yep.
It looks like I got a girl, so I'm not going with that one.
Samoa Joe.
Lesnar.
Would you look up Samoa Jane?
All right. We got Brock Lesnar. Grand Maester Chestnut?
I'm gonna go with Samoa Joe.
Yeah, he's a beast. Good choice. All right, and that's it. That wraps that up. Random BPs from our boys who haven't seen them.
Was that the entire, SummerSlam we just went through right there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Any questions?
Yes, it was. It's one of the WWE's premier shows, and I figured instead of me and little Stevie making BPs about it, we should just have you guys guess.
I guarantee I got every single one right.
It's the biggest party of the summer, guys. Tune
Summer.
in, and for $9.99 a month, you can get access to SummerSlam and all WWE programming, including Ride Along, Camp WWE, or what's the fucking Peter Rosenberg? Should Bring It to the Table. A lot of shows on there, guys. And WWE, if you're listening, throw us a sponsorship.
Yeah, they owe us, dude. That's free promotions. That'll be $9.99.
$9.99 a month.
Anyways, we've got. We'll wrap all this up. Any final bold predictions, guys? We'll start with Grand Maester Chestnut.
Going with. I don't even know. I'm trying to think about that Suicide Squad. I feel like three die. Not really bold though. I'm gonna go with 3. I think Barrick, Thoros, and Tormund die. Rest survive.
Lord Frey.
I got put another Baratheon on the Iron Throne. Bold prediction: Gendry wins the Game of Thrones.
Little Stevie.
Clegane Bowl confirmed. Episode 7. Get hyped. Also, the Hound dies beyond the wall, but he gets revived by the Lord of Light.
Savage.
Satan, Lord of Lights. And my final BP is that 2 of the 3 dragons of Game of Thrones die within these next 2 episodes.
Savage.
Do any of them come back as ice dragons?
It's possible.
Ooh. I'm saying
Alright,
yes. That for sure happens.
Oh.
There's an ice dragon.
Wait, Rhaegal.
We can't do that. We can't get into that right now. Got to give a special shout out to Public House Media and Stay Woke Sports. You know how we do. Stay bold.
Stay bold.